Hello everyone, welcome! Today we're going to learn how to interpret key clues in English reading comprehension. Remember, you don't need to understand every single word to understand a test. Good readers look for clues. Let's get started. What are key clues? Key clues are signals in a test that help us to understand ideas, vocabulary, and meaning. These clues can be familiar words, images, repeated ideas, or context around a word. Learning to identify clues makes reading easier and faster. You already know that, but if you don't remember, cognates are words that look similar in English and Spanish. For example, animal, animal, hospital, hospital, or information, información. Cognates help readers to recognize the topic of a test quickly. But be careful. Some words look similar but have different meanings. For example, actually doesn't mean actualmente. It means in reality o en realidad. Keywords. You already know that too, but if you don't remember, keywords are the most important words in a test. They usually appear many times, are in the title, or help to explain the main idea. For example, if you read water, pollution, rivers, and trash, you can infer that the test is about environmental pollution. Context clues. Context clues are the words and sentences around an unfamiliar word. Look at this example. The boy was exhausted after running 5 kilometers. Maybe you don't know the word exhausted, but the sentence gives a clue. Running 5 kilometers can make someone very tired. Connectors. Connectors help connect ideas in a test. Some common connectors are because, but, however, finally. These words help readers to understand causes, contrast, and sequences. Making inferences. Making an inference means understand information that is not directly written. For example, Sarah took an umbrella and wore boots. The test doesn't say it is raining, but we can infer it. Great job! Now you know how to identify cognates, find keywords, use context clues, recognize connectors, and make inferences. Thank you so much! And remember, you don't need to translate every word to understand that test. You can find some clues to help you to understand the whole meaning. See you next time and keep learning. Bye!